Okay, so let's talk hair. I am not a blonde, not a real blonde, and you probably are always asking how I keep my blonde blonde. Well, I've learned from the best. I go to Parlor 3 here in Brentwood, Tennessee, and that's the home of the famous Melissa. She's the makeup artist and hairstylist to Carrie Underwood, so she knows all the deets. I see Oksana there, which you guys have become a huge fan of. And I want to share with you some things I've learned and products that I use on my hair, so let's get to it. The first thing, across the board, I love Kerastase. I've been using this for a while, but the more you color treat your hair and bleach and, it gets damaged, let's just be honest. So this you actually put on for 1 to 2 minutes before shampooing. So, it's going to add another step to your regime, but it's totally worth it. So maybe put this on and shave your legs. The second thing that I do is then we jump right into the shampoo itself. I try not to wash my hair, but maybe every 3 days. So when I do, I rotate. I'll go ahead and do the pre-treatment, then I'll do this shampoo, and let's say a couple days later, I will do this one. This one keeps your blonde bright. So this is a purple shampoo by Orbe, and it's a bright blonde. So I'll kind of, take turns with these two products, and then they offer a really good conditioner. Also smells amazing. Then the last thing, now you've got your hair all cleaned and protected that way, but once you put hot tools on it or the hair dryer and all that good stuff, it will basically cancel out all the protection that you've done. So you continue with that. This you go ahead and put on beforehand when it's wet. And it is actually heat activated, so you'll want to, even if you're gonna let your hair air dry, which I do most of the time, I will take the blow dryer to it just for a few minutes to go ahead and activate that, to go ahead and cover that cuticle to protect your hair. All right, let's talk hair, especially the Beachy wave. If I get the #1 question on my blog is probably like, how do you do that to your hair? This is something I learned a couple years ago, and it has saved my life, saved my marriage. It's very quick style to do. It only takes you, I'd say, maybe 10 to 15 times, and then you're gonna be an absolute pro. So I wanna show you the steps, and we'll run through how to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is section our hair off. So you just wanna use your fingers like so. Doesn't need to be neat and orderly, just need to get it on the top of your head. These clips are great. You can get them in a pack of 6, and they've got some little teeth in there. So we'll just start with the underneath, give it a little brush. Who doesn't need a gold comb? All right, so you want to heat up your GHD. This is the Curve. This thing is amazing. If you're going to invest in any sort of hair tool, this isn't the one I originally learned on, but this has very quickly become a favorite of mine. So you're gonna turn it on. Go ahead and leave that in there. It comes with a nifty little glove. You really do need to wear this until you become a professional. Here it goes. So we're going to take a section of hair, just about 2 inches. Going to hold the wand in your hand like so. I'm gonna start at the top and wrap the hair around. This, you'll see very quickly why you need the glove. Leave it on there for about, maybe 10 seconds. And then release. And you'll see how it gives a little bit. You'll notice that I don't wrap the ends of the hair completely. This is what's gonna give you that kind of beachy look. You're not going for a full curl, but you just wanna get that bend and that wave. Basically, you mirror image each side that you do. So I start on this side, you can start on this side, doesn't matter. Go ahead and put that in there. Then we'll go over to the other side and we'll do the same. Leaving the bend. Doesn't need to be perfect. Then you'll go to the back. Now this is the thing with this style, that's the beauty about it, is that it doesn't need to be perfect. That's the point. The point is that beachy, messy kind of wave. So you're gonna go back here, kind of wrap the hair. You might take a little bit of a bigger chunk, just because you're covering a little more ground here. And again, doesn't need to be perfect. So once you get the bottom and the underneath did, you're just gonna start pulling down section by section. So, using your fingers to kind of come across like that to take a section down. And then just keeping the remainder of the hair up on top of your head. And we're gonna go up here. This is when the back gets a little bit tricky. But again, like I told you before, that's the whole point of this style. If you have an important part of this look, it's gonna be this front top piece. So this, let's just get some movement in here and we'll worry about, you know, making it pretty later. And you might not cover every piece of hair. Like there might be some straight pieces, but that's okay. Of course, if you could take your head and put it on the counter, that would be easy. You can kind of, once it falls, come over here and kind of tweak it. If you need to go back and grab that piece again, that's totally fine. Okay, again, don't worry about the back because once you do this, this top hair will lay over that and it'll be perfectly fine. Now you just need to decide if you'd like to go for like a down the middle look or over to one side. I kind of go back and forth. It's sometimes how my hair parts that day and what it wants to do. So today it seems like it wants to go this way. So we'll start. Now this is kind of your money shot. This is your what's gonna matter. The rest will all just fall into place. So we're gonna take this top part here. Everything else can hide underneath. This particular two sections are, again, what everyone's gonna see. So we're gonna section this off. If you go ahead and pull on these front pieces, giving them a little tug right out of the iron, allowing them to cool down, kind of being pulled on, that will give you that kind of elongated kind of wave instead of like a true curl. So that's really important here in the front. You can also see how important the glove is, because without the glove, you will burn yourself. See, if we left it like so, it would be really bouncy, but we don't want that look. We want to pull. Okay, I know you look crazy when you're doing this, but I'm telling you, the end result, you will love it. Okay, last two pieces. These are the very important pieces. Just gonna wrap, hold out. Last thing I want to mention, every time you wrap a piece of hair, you want to go away from your face. You never want to go around like this. We always want to go away from your face like so. Okay, give that a little tug. One important thing with this style is to remember to let it cool down completely. So do not put your fingers through it, do not mess it up, do not brush it out at all until it's completely cooled. So now's a really great time to unload the dishwasher, or maybe finish touching up your makeup or something like that, picking out your outfit or what have you. So I usually wait about 10 minutes. Now that things have cooled down, your hair is cool, you're gonna use your fingers almost like a big gigantic comb. So you're going to kind of just put your hands into your face and pull out like this. Okay, and again. And then just use your hands to kind of put some movement in the hair and back again. sometimes things will get kind of wispy and fun. That's kind of, again, the beauty of this entire style. It's never going to be the same. It's never going to be perfect. It's really literally to look like as if you've been on the beach all day, and it's got that really effortless style to it. These little pieces sometimes will stick out, but I know exactly how to fix that. So what you're going to do is go in at the end, and I really like this Shiamura. It's like a little finishing oil, if you will, with a cream. It's a dual pump, so you go in and just a teensy bit. You'll see it's 2 different colors. Just go in and you warm that up in the palms of your hands like so. And you're going to just tap, go ahead and tug on those ends. This will smooth everything and kind of let everything relax. You can't really hurt this style. The more you touch it and put your fingers through it, the more you're really enhancing it and making it better and more fun. So once you're all set, that's it.